Recently, four-star General David Perkins came and spoke to the University of Michigan community about leadership. It was fascinating because he started his conversation equating the U.S. Army to a large multinational organization, one that operates in more than 100 countries around the world, and one that has thousands and thousands of employees. Then he began to compare and contrast motivational leadership with inspired leadership. Motivational leadership is when there's an outside prod, like a drill sergeant asking you to do something, and you do it, and you continue to do it. But when the drill sergeant goes away, you stop doing it. Inspired leadership, what the Army is looking for, and frankly what each of us are looking for in our organizations, is inspired leadership, and that is when the drill sergeant or management goes away, at that point employees continue to do the right thing. They continue to do what you would hope that they do. Now he has seen that even negative leadership can work in some fairly narrowly defined areas, and for short periods of time. One in which there's repetitive action and it's a very narrow, non-changing environment. Then you can essentially be a taskmaster and you can drive that behavior and you can drive a lot of performance for a short period of time. But if you're looking for extraordinary performance and you're looking for performance in a rapidly changing or an adaptable environment, you need inspired leadership. That's what you're looking for. In addition, he talked about how people watch you. I mean, that he told the story of how someone years later came up to him and said, I took notes on all of the behaviors that David Perkins had so that when I got to that level, I was going to be able to emulate what he did. He said, people are keeping watch. They're taking a book on you. So as a leader, it's critically important that you recognize that you're setting an example and that behavior is going to transcend down to the next levels of leadership and the next generations of leadership. He also said it's very easy to lead in good times. It's the crisis that's difficult. It's when you're in crisis, you need to make certain really hard decisions and you need to keep your composure. You need to understand all of what needs to be done. You need to be the calming influence and the influence on your troops, so to speak, your organization, that we're going to get through this. I can think of no better way to do that than through the positive lens, through positive organizational scholarship, where you look at this and say, this is how we can approach it and keep a positive attitude through the whole process. He remarked, in fact, that he's been doing this intuitively for years and years and years. And now he understands the science behind it because Kim Cameron and the rest of the team at the University of Michigan in the positive organizational scholarship discipline have done this and put the metrics behind it and the science behind it. So in all, what he gave was a very inspirational talk, and he talked about the criticality of leadership and how leadership needs to be positive in order to get the most out of people. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.